Hi, my name is Xiaomeng Xu. Today, my topic is about the development of industry. This is my directory and overall process. The impact of the new Crohn epidemic on the education sector is manifold. It is facing very many challenges. Following the analysis of the charts for the education industry, a significant drop in sales revenue due to the cancellation of extracurricular activities, as well as other students' engagement-related activities, and pressure on rents instantly became two important challenges. In order to adapt to new teaching and learning models, education industry have to invest more resources to cope with the digital transformation. 34% of providers are feeling the pressure on their cash flow, indicating that the economic instability is negatively affecting the working capital of education providers. Based on these effects, sales revenue, rental pressures, high labor costs, and cash flow pressures have persisted, and only the emergency of COVID-19 has widened the gap. Therefore, economic pressure is the main reason for the stagnation of the education industry. Government funding has a constant influence on the economic situation. Thus, there is a close relationship between the government and the economic pressure on the education industry. As shown in the graph, government support for all education sectors have been on an upward trend from 2013 to 2020, and after 2020 to 2021, government budgets for schools and tertiary education has decreased significantly, except for a small number of other forms of education that are on a small upward trend. In addition to a decline in the quality of teaching and learning, problems such as teachers shortages can occur frequently, while aging buildings, equipment, and technical facilities are insufficient to support modern teaching and learning needs. In order to make up for budget shortfalls, educational institutions may be forced to raise tuition fees, placing an even greater financial burden on students and families, resulting in some students not being able to access higher education. In addition, reduced budgets for educational institutions may also undermine research and innovation activities. According to the data, the first expenditure of the Australian government is on social welfare and security assistance, and the second is on health. The third is general assistance and forces education, and it generally accounts for only 5 to 6% of the total, suggesting that the allocation of government expenditure to different areas usually involves consideration of policy development and resource prioritization. Concerns about the social equity, health, and social security are reflected in the Australian government's identification of areas such as social welfare and security assistance and health as important areas of expenditure. However, the relatively low allocation of spending on education affects the country's future competitiveness. For staff, there are also skills shortages that can cripple the labor force. Low budget education exacerbates social inequalities. Unequal distribution of resources prevents children from poor areas or disadvantaged groups from receiving quality educational opportunities. In addition, the decline in the quality of education for school children is also a result of reduced allocations from the government's regs. Overall, the Australian government's increase in funding for the education sector is a good thing for the country, for society, for business development, for educators, and for students. Increasing the overall level of technology and capacity of the country can contribute to national development, reduce social inequality, and enhance social stability. Nurturing more talents with professional skills and innovative thinking promotes innovation and competitiveness of enterprises. Provide stable funding and working environment for educators, which greatly reduce job vacancies and ensure that students have access to high-quality education. The government can conduct a comprehensive budget assessment to review spending in all areas and prioritize funds for the protection of education. With limited resources, making focused investments in key areas of education to ensure that resources are maximized, ensure that vulnerable groups are not disproportionately affected at any time, take measures to rationalize the allocation of resources. Most importantly, the proportion of investment in education can be increased to ensure the overall development of society, so that the education industry can function properly and have sufficient resources to be used to nurture a new generation of talents, contribute to the sustainable development of the state and society. This is my day story. Thank you for listening.